Welcome to the Site-65 podcast. I'm your host, Robert Tomato Peterson, and with me, we have a couple people. We have Devin, but he's currently in his car driving through Pinewood right now.
Hola.
Indeed. We just had him call in to one of our phones to put a microphone by. He might be on shortly, depending on when he gets back, but yeah, we'll go from there. Anyways, we also have Alexi.
Yo.
And we also have Mel Rosewood.
How you doing?
Wonderful. Happy to have you all here on this lovely Tuesday. Did you guys hear that they're turning Tuesdays on the site into Taco Tuesdays?
Why
I
are they
did.
doing that?
Wasn't it
Yes.
Pizza Tuesdays?
No,
thought it
Pizza
was
Day
Steak
just
Tuesday.
happens randomly.
I thought it was Steak Tuesdays.
No, they decided to go. That's actually one of the news stories, but I'm using it now. Going forward, Tuesdays will now be Taco Tuesdays.
Do you think
What do I
they'll
talk
have the amount of, well, say, supplies to be able to make every single Tuesday a Taco Tuesday?
Oh, see, that's the thing. They're using 682 meat.
Oh,
Oh.
that seems massively dangerous.
Oh, okay. So
That-
here's the thing. This was actually discovered last month. So 682 breached, and he was being shotgunned away by a couple of MTF before they got bit. And basically afterwards, we sent in cleanup crews, and cleanup crews were mopping up the blood and the flesh of 682, and they noticed that the flesh sort of shrunk a little bit. And I guess somehow some of it got mixed up in a supply of beef that was being pushed through the site at the time. Long story short, someone took a bite of their steak, and there was a scale in it from 682. However, they had no ill responses to the beef that came from 682. So
Oh, we'll see in a
the
month.
foundation has decided, we're just gonna trim the fat, I guess you could say, from 682 each week and make tacos out of it.
How are they doing this without any casualties?
They're not. Casualties are high, but the tacos are very tasty.
Alright, so who do I talk to about this?
The
to
pros
get
outweigh
this?
the cons.
Has this been approved by ethics?
Next question.
Who do I talk to about to get rid of Taco Tuesdays now? Because that doesn't sound too, that sounds like a health code violation.
Look,
I mean,
meet this meat.
Go ahead. One of you is talking. Alexi, go first.
Meat is meat. I'm eating it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you have a point.
I guess.
I mean, as long
If
as
it
it's
works,
not
it
harming
works.
anyone. Like, I can't really imagine it being that bad for you. Plus, it is kind of tasty. Put some salsa on that bitch, add some cheese. Ooh, it's a good day right there.
Maybe. I haven't tried it
But not
myself.
like
Mostly just been eating the rations we're given.
Has anyone ever tried to eat 999?
I have.
No way he has.
I feel like that's a common thing I hear about. People see 999 and they go, I wonder what this tastes like. So they take a glob of him and they eat it like a spoonful of peanut butter.
I got
Yeah.
arrested by IA for trying to do that. I wanted some jelly on my sandwich. They did not like that.
Well, yeah, because the jelly is SCP 999.
But it tastes, it fills your stomach, does it not?
I mean, yes, I get it. Like, if you're hungry and SCP 999 slithers by, you're going to think, ooh, jelly. But, at the same time, we want. Can you
I'm just
repeat
saying,
that?
he grows indefinitely, he grows back as jelly. What's the harm in scraping off a little jelly from him and putting it on a sandwich?
I mean, yes, but then why do you want to get rid of Taco Tuesday when we're essentially doing the same thing with 682?
I trust 999 more than the thing that cannot be killed and the thing that's in acid all day.
Yes, but 999 is not beef.
999 is jelly, and it will be staying as jelly. Thank you very much.
But 682 is beef and will be staying as beef.
I don't trust 682. We don't know where 682
This is turning into an argument at this point.
It is a dilemma, though. Do we eat the SCPs or not?
All I'm
No.
saying is,
I don't think that's good.
All I'm saying is 682 should just be used for research purposes. Because what if something? You know how he can adapt? What if he adapts inside of us and grows? Remember when we had the 682 babies? It could be a
Oh,
whole other thing
don't
back again.
remind me.
I
That was
want to
some very-
forget that. Why'd you have to fucking say it?
That
I'm
was
just
the
saying.
weirdest day on site ever. I just remember I was sitting in research bunks writing a paper, and all of a sudden we get an announcement. Bing bong. 6A2 has had children, and everyone kind of stopped and looked around, and we're like, "What?"
I remember
And we
vividly
went down there.
that exact announcement going out.
trust
I
me,
was walking around and I froze. I froze still and just thought to myself, "Wait, he did what now?"
Yeah, I mean they were cute babies, but like at the same time, I mean, how did it happen?
Oh, some researcher decided to put 999 in the cell with 682.
Oh,
They
geez.
did what?
Yeah, and they did some stuff and had babies.
Okay, we're not gonna discuss this anymore.
Yeah, please, next topic.
Okay, so I have a list of news stories here that I'd like to talk about for this week's episode. I hope that's okay with you guys.
Fair enough. I want to go for that.
All right.
That's fine.
During a recent breach, SCP-049 sat down and engaged in a chess tournament with whomever was brave enough to sit down with him. The catch was that if he won, he was allowed to cure the person who lost. Of the 7 matches played, all 7 were wins for SCP-049. SCP-049 is being considered to be entered into a local chess tournament disguised as a burn victim.
Wait,
Huh.
but I don't. What if he starts curing the matches he wins? We're gonna have a massive 049 outbreak.
Well, that's why we have AR-15s.
I hope you know you're making E11's job harder. I hope you know this.
E11 make their jobs hard enough by themselves.
Yeah,
No,
that's
we
They don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we do.
Relating to them, they're like Sisyphus, always making everything more difficult on themselves.
We just have
No,
to
we're
shoot
not.
people sometimes.
E11 are the techies of military.
You
Oh,
know
shut up.
what? I take offense to that. I am an E11, and I am also. I hope you know I guard some of y'all level 4 clearance people.
Look, at least we're not beta 7s.
Oh,
I
That's
mean,
yeah,
you
true.
make
That's
a
true.
you make a
You
fair
make a-
point.
Make a fair point. We're not beta 7.
This next story actually involves 999, as we were talking about him. 999 ingested a bottle of floor cleaner thinking it was fruit juice recently. Basically, you know that brand? It's called like Fabuloso or something like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It looks like grape juice. Yeah, 999 thought it was grape juice, and basically ate the entire bottle. Which sucks because 999 became all sudsy. And whenever he would slime over the floor, he would sort of clean the floor like a sponge. Which, is cool. And the Foundation is considering using 999 to clean test chambers, as he seemed to be enjoyed being mopped around and pushed with sticks while cleaning floors.
Can we just dump a whole bottle of Fabuloso and let him roam the facility?
I mean, he is kind of like a Roomba when you think about it.
Yeah, a conscious Roomba, if you want to say.
Yeah, plus he likes interacting with other SCPs, so we could put him in like 939's chamber and like have him clean the place.
Oh, I have
Also,
an idea for Kane, Mr. Kane.
Yes.
So, you know how every time someone shoots him, they get injured instead of Kane?
Yeah.
Why don't we use him to go against the CI as a shield, as a human shield?
I think they'll have
because
some
he's
sort of
not-
countermeasure for that.
It's not that there's a countermeasure for it. It's that he could get captured because he's not exactly the most violent person. So we can't really send him in with an M16 and be like, "Hey, take out CI."
No,
Also,
I'm saying have DEA use him as a human shield.
Okay, so why
it's
don't
not
we
ethical.
scrap-
It's not unethical. He's an SCP. He's not human.
I had an
This is
idea.
gonna,
But
this is
then
gonna
it-
spawn a lot of conversations, I feel.
I had an idea, but now I realize it's a dumb idea.
No, what was your
What's your-
idea?
He prefers not to say.
I either had the dumbest or the smartest idea.
What is it?
Why don't we strap a minigun to 682 and make it shoot at 073?
What would that possibly do?
Yeah, what would
Something.
they work together sometimes?
I
don't
mean,
think that-
all damage done to... Wait, so hold on. Let me think about this for a second. 682 can be damaged, just not killed. 073 cannot be damaged and cannot be killed, and any action done on him results in damage to the user. So if we brought 682 in and said, hey, fire this minigun at 073, would 682 be able to damage 682 enough in order to kill himself?
Wait, can we bring this up with ethics and see if we can actually get this test going?
Potentially. This might actually work. Alexi, you've done good.
I feel like strapping a minigun to 682 might be more of an overseer's thing, but yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
The site inspection
There's a lot of bad things that could happen.
I mean, yeah, 682 could turn the minigun on people, but you know.
This is like casualties of war. It all has to happen.
Why don't we send 073 to 682 cell, have a crane strap the minigun to 682 when he's in his cell, and have it that way?
I don't know. I'm thinking we turn 682 into, like, you know the Pokemon Blastoise, how he's got the cannons on his back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Really? Okay.
I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be really cool until he turns and fires on us, but, like, it'd be pretty cool.
It'd be cool for like 5 minutes. I'll say that much.
Devin, I have a question for you. You're driving through Pinewood. Are you in an electric vehicle right now?
No. I'm in one of the Humvees.
Okay, well, good thing you're not, because an electric vehicle charging station was recently installed in the town of Pinewood for use for electric vehicles and sedans and trucks. The residents of the town promptly stripped all the copper wires out of the station and sold it on the black market. We can't have shit in Pinewood.
Yeah, no. Every time I leave the station, the site, I take a Humvee.
That's the smart thing to do. I don't trust the citizens of Pinewood as far as I could throw them, and I'm not that strong and can't really throw them.
After the last incident we had with the citizens of them acquiring a tank and a matador, yeah, I don't trust them.
I think I once saw a citizen steal a bone from 854. Like he just took an entire vertebrae.
That's awesome. Oh man. Let's see. What else we got here? Going forward, any attempts to forge fake keycards will result in amnestics. Before, it just resulted in hard jail time.
Wait, who was
for the people who aren't aware of amnestics, can someone explain that?
Juice that makes you forget things.
Wait, who was forging keycards?
The techies.
No, that makes sense.
Are you surprised? Who else would it be?
Yeah, seriously. Research has their keycards. The 11 has their keycards. It's really only the tech experts that cause issues on the site most of the time.
Honestly, I thought it was the chefs forging them.
Nah, chefs have level 2 keycards. They just, you know.
Oh, they have level 1.
I thought they had level 2.
They have level 1.
Oh, okay. I don't really interact with the chefs except when I want a pizza, but, like, that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, they have level 1.
Oh, okay.
The only people who have level 2 keycards out of the non-combatives is the techies.
Whatever, I got sent emergency mission.
Hello, Lucius.
I mean, technically, chefs should be considered level 0 personnel.
I am pulling back into Pinewood, or into the site, so yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, once you get on site, you can hop in if we're still recording. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be recording, but yeah.
Alright.
Well,
I'd say keep the recording going.
In Anchorage,
Yeah, we're gonna
Alaska.
still be
How's everyone doing?
Hello, Lucius. How are you?
Not very good. I'm trying to investigate that whole site 9 incident, I believe it was. I don't remember exactly.
We're just talking about news stories. I'll brief you on what we've talked about. During a recent breach, 049 played a chess tournament with a bunch of people. He won 7 out of 7 matches.
Who did he fight against?
Mainly research.
I thought research was supposed to be smart.
We are smart, but 049 is smarter.
Well, they're supposed to be, but you'd be surprised.
Obviously not if you lost chess match against
The
049.
hiring process has gone downscale quite a lot.
Yeah, it happens. Another story, Tuesdays will now be Taco Tuesdays going forward. The meat, 682.
Well, that's just unsafe. That is rotten meat that we are being served in.
You know,
That's
he
what I
brings
keep
up a very
saying.
good point. We were considering the ethical complications of it. No one considered if the meat was rotten. Let's see. Here's actually a news story relating to 682. As of late, 682 has been requesting literature and books to read during his time out of acid. 682 seems to enjoy murder mystery novels and has the ability to read one book roughly every 3 hours. Mostly 300 to 400 pages on average.
I'm sorry, 682 has.
Yeah, we need to stop that immediately. He'll be getting ideas from those books. We cannot allow that.
I mean, his original request was like love books, like romance novels, and we put a stop to that immediately.
And you gotta realize, 682 can do whatever he wants if it required him to do it by evolution. Which means those love books could give him the ideas of pheromones. Those sci-fi novels could give him the ideas of cloaking and shit. It's really not a good idea.
I mean, yeah, we figured murder mystery novels would be like the safest bet because, well, he murders people quite a bit.
And how much of a mystery is it gonna be if somebody's beaten to a pulp by a big ass lizard?
Yes, let's give the murdering machine more ideas for murder.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. He needs something to do.
I don't know, give him
I
like
don't
a
know.
stock
Maybe
market
that's
or
just
something.
maybe that's just like the considerate person in me thinking, oh, I've built a repertoire with 682 over the years. So, like, part of me doesn't think of him as just a murder machine.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I've seen him murder.
I have not had a personal experience with him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been murdered by him quite a lot. Thank God for the cloning program.
Yep. Final story. The Foundation would like to remind research that, while not technically against Foundation policy, the use of custom keyboards designed to produce loud thocking noises while typing can and will annoy other researchers. Be considerate. Apparently, the research has a whole modding community with custom keyboards because we type documents a lot, and this is producing a lot of excess noise.
I haven't played Lethal Company. No push to talk.
Lethal Company
That's gonna
is
be
fun.
fucking rough.
Did you see some idiot put SCP-999 into Lethal Company?
Yeah, I also saw
It's a hell of a
somebody put
upgrade, I
a
gotta say.
little cognito hazard in there. 38.
Yeah, we had to take care of that quickly. Oh man,
He's still raping, so I don't know where the fuck he is. That's why I'm here.
your mic. Hold on one second. I'm getting some feedback from your microphone. It's very distorted. Are you might need to speak closer to your microphone.
Alright, that's all.
Yeah, it could just be malfunctioning. Whatever, it happens sometimes. All right. Well, those were all the news stories I had. What else would you guys like to talk about?
Do you guys think if we gave 8837 a PC with Among Us, he'd stay calmer?
Well,
give him a computer.
I feel like a tablet would work better.
Probably. I mean, what happens if you just give him like I don't know, access to like threads online? What will he say?
Well, see, that's the thing, is that, like, he would interact with people, and then he would realize the whole facade, and he would probably get very angry.
Imagine all those thoughts going on in that thing's brain. God damn. It's got to be a lot to think about.
You know, did y'all ever think about giving OSA 9 Moonbase Alpha and just seeing what he does with text-to-speech on there?
It's not a bad
I'm thinking
idea.
about the old Let's Plays I used to watch of those videos of that game. I'm sorry, I misspoke for a second, but
Yeah, the stuff of them,
good times.
stuff of them singing "We're Whalers on the Moon," shit like that. Yeah.
Good times. Oh man, who do you think would be the best VTuber if we were to give an SCP access to the
049.
internet? 049?
Oh yeah, definitely 049.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's actually a VTuber already cosplaying as 049.
I'm sorry, what?
I've not been taking
What?
down for reaching, I'm not sure, but
See, I always thought it would be 076 because he's got them abs.
you'd be surprised how little people in VTubing actually like abs.
Oh
Have
yeah,
you
and
seen
you know,
all male
I'm
VTubers?
sorry. I was thinking
Motherfuckers
of
that know muscles.
I was
Actually,
thinking of
no.
him as just a
I know
Twitch
exactly.
streamer, not a VTuber. I'm sorry, VTubing.
How about 035? How do you think that'll work?
Kind of depends on the person he possesses that day.
I feel like he would be too racist and would get offended.
He could definitely
Yeah,
that
be
is
a
true.
Twitch streamer. He could say he's cosplaying as the Mask or something stupid like that.
People will confuse him for what's his ironically, what's his face? What was that guy who sped run like games?
Dream?
Yeah, that
Oh,
guy.
you mean the guy who cheated?
People will confuse him for that. Actually,
Yeah,
no.
funny.
I have the perfect idea.
I gotta get out of here.
All right.
1048.
That's the
That's the one. Just put it in front of a microphone and let it speak its mind.
Is that a good idea?
It's not at all.
Yeah. Not a lot that we say is good ideas. That's why we're in research.
Yep.
All my ideas are bad, and that's why I'm in MTF and not in research.
Yep, because you just get to shoot people.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty good gig. You just show up, boom, 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 shoot, 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 and leave.
I get paid
Meanwhile,
a
I have to
shit ton.
actually type stuff.
It's more boring. I actually shoot very little.
Actually, I think I forgot for the longest time. Have we ever had a double breach before?
What do you mean?
As in two SCPs breach at the same time?
Oh, yeah, constantly.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I completely misunderstood. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I
Yes,
completely misunderstood for a
it
second.
doesn't happen that often, but you know, sometimes two chambers malfunction at once and shit goes down, and we just have to hide.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you'd think if we kept getting breaches all the time, we'd eventually upgrade the containment chamber, right?
Yeah, but the Foundation doesn't like spending money. We have lots of money. We have unlimited money. You'd think they would spend some of the unlimited money, but no.
We have better stuff than unlimited money. We have slave labor.
I mean, you're not wrong. But that's not very PC in today's world.
Maybe.
Anyways,
honestly, if something is a PC or not, it really, really, really depends on who you ask.
that is true. I don't know. We'll leave it up. How about this? We'll leave it up to the people listening. Do D-class count as slave labor?
I mean, they're death row prisoners for a reason. They kind of deserve to be in there, don't they? Think about it as community service.
Depends. What do you think, Devin? Oh,
I think he's
sorry.
speechless.
He sat down. I thought he was ready to talk. That's okay. Yeah, I think we're about good here. It's been, roughly 25 minutes, and lunch is almost over. So, we're gonna get back to work now. But I want to say thank you to everyone for listening to this podcast and giving all the support and all the views we've gotten across Twitter and YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcast. And apparently we're on like 3 other sites, but I don't remember setting them up. So I think there's some sort of cognito hazard there.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can listen on all those sites. We also have a support page if you want to support the podcast and buy us pizzas, or I guess now it could be tacos for Taco Tuesday. Yeah. But remember, keep this within the Foundation network. We don't want people outside the Foundation listening to this. That would be a major info breach, and that would cause us to lose our jobs and probably get shot.
Yeah, jobs aren't lives, so we don't really want to lose those.
Exactly. So I'll end off by saying that, and Devin, if you're ready to talk, you can say anything you want to say for goodbye. No, he's not ready to talk. Oh, okay. He got up and now he's sat down again. Anyways,
I think, are you possessed, Devin?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, you were talking, but like we couldn't hear you into the microphone.
I was talking this whole goddamn time, and I'm like, can y'all not hear me?
Oh,
Did you have to plug in your microphone? It's
No,
a
I
cord
didn't.
right there, like behind it.
I unmuted it, sir.
Oh,
Hmm.
right.
These noise canceling headphones the Foundation gave us work really well.
They
I
do.
gotta say. Do you think they are SCPs?
I mean, potentially. He was speaking the whole time, and I didn't hear a word.
I was talking about how 076 only kills people when you said, should we do them as a VTube? I'm like, that's not going to work.
I mean, fair enough. But anyways, we're ending off the episode. Do you have anything you want to say?
Do not, if you see something and if it quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it is not a duck.
Then what is it?
Understandable.
What do you guys think would happen if MTF unionized? Like, we're usually guys who get sent to fight unions. What would happen?
I feel like they would get wiped out and replaced with a brand new set of MTF.
That's the best case scenario. I'll say that much.
Alexi, do you have anything you want to say to the nice people listening?
Nah.
Fair
Have
enough.
fun and try not to die. We need you.
Excellent. And Mel, anything you want to say?
Well, I guess I just gotta say is stay safe out there. Because God knows we're gonna be needing that.
All right. Well, this has been the Site-65 podcast, episode 31. Thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful day.